Hi guys, welcome to Friday. What is happening in the property market? Really good question. Listen, I've never been busier. Obviously, we have a training company, and through furlough, that really sort of stopped in the way that we weren't recruiting any new people. We just worked with the people who are already with us in the way that we're helping them through times. Some of them wanted to continue, some of them wanted just to stop and postpone, and I've offered and said, look, I'll help them anyway, even going into the future with their first property. But apart from that, we've sort of launched a refurb company, and that is just taking off. We're doing much of that down in Cambridge, but we've got jobs in Lincoln as well, conversions of properties and all sorts of things going on. And I've never been busier with projects. So we've got two going to planning. One we're planning, the other one's going in, I think, on Monday. And that's going to be really exciting. And I've got more projects coming into the forefront. However, look, this is a time, it's all right for me to start, telling you about what we're doing, but it is a time where other people are struggling. And, what can I give advice to help? Look, first and foremost, it really is about trying to understand, what can we do to reinvent ourselves? As one income stream starts to reduce and stop, what do? Look, many people just give up because they don't think about diversifying and what else they can do. That's something that with an entrepreneurial spirit, and I have to say, if you haven't read Rich Dad Poor Dad, then you need to read that, because it changed my life, it changed Rob Moore's life, and many other of my friends who've read that. Because once you understand the concept, do you want to work for money, or do you want money to work for you, then that's where you are. Look, many of you know that I built half a dozen houses with none of my own money. I do other projects with none of my own money, and I make a very healthy living from that. And then I go on and build my own portfolio and really sort of building legacy. I can tell you at the minute, I have right now projects that total over the end value over £5 million right now. And that's really come on during COVID. Over the last 6 months, they've come on, and that's exciting. And I've got more to boot. I've had some interesting conversations with investors. Some, I won't say who, but very interesting. But why? Well, because I'm very active. I want to keep pushing what I do, and I don't stop. Well, my wife complains that I don't stop, I don't switch off, but I love what I do. So I'm constantly looking. And look, if you find something, land, I'm looking for land with full planning, usually 6 to 20 properties. I'll be very interested. Got to be in a fairly good place. I like the window sort of Lincoln across to Manchester and Lincoln down to Cambridge. I stay in Cambridge and Lincoln now, and I'm looking to do more and more there. However, I have picked up some mentees on a one-to-one basis. That's the only way that we do it now, one-to-one, and that's been really nice and really, really exciting. So even in these times, there's some amazing opportunities starting to come up, and they're starting to come now. They really are. And we've all been waiting for this time, and we're starting to see some really good opportunities. One of the mentees that I have is down in Skegness, and he is starting to find stuff. Now, Skegness is not an area for me to invest. I go more higher end, and I'm doing a lot more development, and the prices there aren't really enough for what I want to do. So this is a bit of an outreach. If you are an investor and you are interested in working with a man with great integrity, someone I'm mentoring, then I would love to have a chat with you, and providing you fit the right person for them, I'll introduce you, and they can find you stuff to invest, and really good stuff, and working through the numbers, because I'm working on it as well with them. So that's a sort of a shout out if you're interested in that. If you are wanting mentoring, it's only one-to-one. It's not cheap, and you have to have money behind you in order to jump on. But look, the budget came out. Yes, corporation tax is jumping up from 6% to 25%. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think, you know, they've got to cope with it and claw money back. So I think that's fine. The other thing, look, if you understand about companies, then expenditure will go up. You know, people will be leasing more cars, they'll be getting more equipment, they'll be expanding more, so they reduce their liability on profits. That's the way it does work. But look, what it does by raising the tax level, it doesn't mean just more tax comes in. It actually pushes companies to go and make more money. So there's this knock-on effect, and that's a really good thing. You know, my hat's off, and I think the government's done a great job in what they've done so far. So with that, look, I really hope that you can think of what more you can do. Look, some of the things that we're looking at is possibly to set up a laundry business for, you know, SAs in cities. That's, you know, we're seeing that the laundry business can be a very, very lucrative thing, but obviously put some staff in, etc. Just think outside the box. Do you know one of the greatest things that Britain export is concept, is ideas. Watch out for that, and think what you can do. And look, I'm the type of person, and Leslie is a type of person, my son is the type of person, the people I generally spend time with are the types of people that if we have no money, if things dry up, we will be down at the local supermarket with a bucket and sponge washing cars to make money so we can put food on the table. That is the spirit that you need. So look, I'm not trying to be hard, but if things have changed for you, then you just got to get up, move, and make things better. All right, now don't get me wrong, even what I do is not without challenges and stress and not sleeping and all of that. There's a lot that goes on. Just don't think that it's all easy, because it's not. But I do want to encourage you that, you know, if you have an idea, a good idea, people will invest. People will put money into your projects. And that's something that I think you will do really well in. So look, have a wonderful weekend. If this is speaking to you and, you know, it's challenging you, that's really good. Just take the weekend and think. And what I do is I take a whiteboard, I draw a line, and I put all of the talents and the skills that I have, including cooking. You know, I was a chartered, a tutor for the Chartered Institute of Environmental Health, so I could teach food hygiene if I wanted. I did that to the higher level. I could do food inspections I could do all sorts of things. So just do that. Spider out everything that you can do, and then think, how do I make money from this? And then make lists down, and what can you do straight away? And that's a good way. Listen, I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Please share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next week. Take care. God bless you. Bye-bye.